How's everybody doing? I know y'all love to just talk about your lives and what you're up to. It's important, you know? It's important. It's important to know. What up, MCJ chillin'? How was my day? I had a pretty solid day. See? If I had to ask, or if I had to say, if I had to give an answer. I hope I have a fire extinguisher around for your tracks. Okay, well, that's just, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. I need to listen to that whole crit tape because I heard a little bit of it, and it was crazy. The minute and a half I did hear. Yeah, Joel, it's a shame it couldn't work out for you with the label and all the tapes, you know. I mean, it's a business. Sometimes you just gotta cut loose. That's how it goes. Where's YouTube? It's on YouTube. What does that mean, monkey? Where's YouTube? It's YouTube, the same place it's always been. The queue was not very full this week, which is nice. I'm gonna be doing. We got 46. I like to split it in half so each stream is sort of even. So at the very least, I'm going to be doing 23. So through Willie G. But there is a chance I'll keep going to 30 or something. But we'll see. People on YouTube always make fun of Twitch just for like not being assholes. How dare they? How dare they be normal human beings? Alright. Let's just jump right into this. I'm trying to watch Nathan For You tonight, season 3. Season 3 is about to be popping off. That show is too good. And I'm ready for it. Well, first things first, you know I gotta bring up my weapon of choice, the Flex. Oh, nice, Blaze. Y'all had a 1v1 battle? Did y'all just do it yourself, or was there some sort of referee? I don't know. All right. First up, we got Night Park. He's got a dope SoundCloud, but this is a direct upload. Samba Through Time. Let's hear this shit. They said like Drop It Like It's Hot 2015. Okay, maybe not quite 2015. Did I see Empire? No, I didn't. Neptune shit. I mean, it was at first, but I think there's more going on now. At first, I would definitely agree with you, Constro, but he's layered in some more shit with it. The sidechain's a little too heavy. The release is too much of that. Or the attack in this sense. There's some weirdness going on between the major and the other synths happening. Like the chords aren't really meshing with everything else. Monkey says too much going on. Yeah. Towards the end there, all the melodic stuff was all the melodic stuff was sort of duking it out and not necessarily complimentary. It was just they were all sort of battling each other. It's too hot in this bitch. A lot of dope programming, a lot of dope sounds. But what was happening at the end with the melodies, like I was saying, you got to make them all work together, and they were not working together. But pretty dope on the whole. Blazed Up says, first beat's dope, that's rare. I agree. It does not usually happen, but he got in there. Why can't I move this? Oh, there we go. Alright, Chef Kitch. Next up we got Chef Kitch, beat number 3. Wonder if it's literally his third beat. We'll see. Is anyone else's SoundCloud not showing the like progress bar, like where the waveform changes colors? That drum break has sort of been co-opted forever. This is like almost nice. It's mostly nice. There's a little bit of it is too on the beat. Because there's some things that are swung and some things that aren't. I don't like that. I don't like the chops on the horn part. I think if you played it straight, it'd be better. Piano's too clean for everything else. Not a bad filter suite though, even if it was a bit melodramatic. Not bad. Show me what you got, part 5, 2004 Titan. Yeah, it's not the most inventive thing in the world, but it's got some good stuff happening. I sort of went back and forth on the extra chops on the horn section. Maybe like alternate those, do it every 4th or something. Or just like 1 out of every 4, whichever one it is. What else? The drums were mostly okay. They probably could have hit a little harder. But they didn't. You could probably layer some stuff in with that drum break. What else? The piano was a little too clean for just playing all these straight notes all the time compared to everything else. So maybe dirty that up a little bit, something like that, but not bad at all. Alright, next up we got Fujila Marty, oh, the weekend type beat. Let's hear what this means. Today, the sole purpose of the weekend type beat. Matt, I would have tried, but I didn't have the record a cappella. I could have looked for it, but I sort of decided to do that beat all in one day, so I didn't realize until the end that I should have figured it out. But it would have been good anyway, so. I had the acapella, but I didn't have the acapella on vinyl. What, is that Interstellar? That's from Interstellar. Those notes. Granted, Hans Zimmer just fucks around on keyboards when he composes, so it's totally plausible you could have done the same thing. I mean, Matt's right. If I had Serato, I could scratch the YouTube acapella, so it's not totally insane. They got the CDJs, they got the DDJs, Constro. He wasn't wrong. This is very quiet. This is Smurf music, surf music. Yeah, that's Interstellar though. And the drums are not really that great. It's not? Yeah, I mean, it's a little boring, though. It's a nice enough little melody motif. It doesn't really matter if it's from the movie. I was just trying to think about what it was from. But the drums are sort of slow. Everything's sort of slow, and the drums don't really bring enough. And the other stuff on top doesn't really... Dry drums, they don't add a lot to the atmosphere. They don't add a lot sonically. They're just sort of keeping the beat. There's some sort of reverb going on. There might just be another hit. I don't know. But there just needs to be more happening. Cold Blood says it's kind of meh, but it's smooth, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, there just needs to be more happening. It's a little boring, but it's not a bad start to anything. But if you really beefed up the programming, and added some more syncopation, some more intricate shit going on, you'd be off in a better way. But next up we got Cold Blood Beats. Who's here in the chat? Shout out Cold Blood. Yeah, no one... shit, I forgot to email that guy back. A few people have sent me the bass line. One guy I thought was going to be close, and then he ended up just replaying... He replayed it perfectly, but it's not what I needed. So, I'm still looking for that bass line. The offer still stands. Alright, here's Cold Blood Beats. Let's hear it. What's the breakdown for next week? I do not know yet. That backbeat snare sounds a little too like if you were gonna play on the lid of a Lunchables. Not the kind in the box, but the kind with the peel back. This reverse stuff Is it just silence after this? Oh no, it's just quiet. Oh, no samples? Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of having that backbeat snare. Not backbeat, but just like extra snare. But that sound, you could like maybe dirty it up a little bit, distort it, roll off some of the highs.
That's done right there. That's done right there. Buzz, folks. Buzz, folks.
Shit. That was too real for me. I should do a Vince Staples track. All those damn no ID beats. I like what you did with the programming. I'm not huge on the synth sounds, and I'm not huge no samples, whatever. Well, it sounded reversed. You might have recorded and reversed your own damn synths, which isn't out of the question. It's pretty easy to do, but I don't think it really worked. And I really did like the drums, all the programming feel of the drums, but the sound of that one snare and then the melodies and the synths just weren't there. They didn't really grab me, and they were just sort of happening. They didn't seem like the focus of anything. So I try and beef those up, get something a little more compelling happening, a little more interesting, because it was just sort of like notes, just playing on and on, instead of like something that really hooks you and grabs you in. And all the self-incrimination in the Twitch chat. Hey, and Shrinka, you ever gonna put a rap in that damn app? Been waiting to hear your shit. Because I think you finally got the link, but 2008 SoundClick intro right here. I put my filter on. We tryna be like an early Drake track.
Munz Productions.
These are the drums that like I personally find sort of corny, but then like Justice League will use them and they'll show up in like a Rick Ross track and I'll be like, you know what? Okay, you can make it work. And it'll be like this sort of upbeat stuff. Although as they are now, they do sound a little dated. But they have been made work. Damn, you gotta do me like that. This really is like a Rick Ross mixtape beat. When I'm up, sometimes I stare at the wall. Or like some really, like you go on YouTube, like you're at the bar, the doorman's like, man, I rap. Check me out. The name's Jay Steez. Check me out on YouTube. And he's got a video with like 40 plays. And it's like, man, we grind all day, we work all night. Money in the pocket, cause you know that shit's tight. Money in the pocket, cause you know that shit's tight. Thank God every day, he gon' shine that light. Yeah, we grind all day, work all night. Man, I'm the doorman, ain't that tight? And it's like some really shitty video. And there's like a picture of them in front of the skyline, and they're like in like a suburb of Dallas. They're like, this is my city. And it's like a La Quinta and a hospital. They're like, I'll never forget you. That's what this sounds like to me. Jay Steez is a real person? That just sounds like a doorman type rapper name. Kingdom Fire guy says, most 2009 beat I ever heard. Yeah, like it, it's very dated. It's not like a bad beat. It's just, it's been made before and I've heard it before. So, you know, you really have to, with those sounds and that feel, people have sort of been there before. You could probably sell that beat to someone still. There's always someone who wants to make a track exactly like some other track from like 1993 or from like, man, this track from 2008. I need something just like this. And you're like, man, it's, why? But, it's just a very certain type of beat that I think I described well enough with what it made me think of, so. All right, but that was Frankie Munz Productions, M and Z. Like I said, not bad. It's just not the most original shit I ever heard, which is really like it's not a bad place to be. Like sounding like other stuff should be a milestone in anyone's production journey. So be proud of yourself that you invented time travel. Okay, next up we got Alex Dasta. His track's called what? Cold Blood. You should know by now no one in the YouTube chat actually critiques things. Well, no, that's not true. There's a few people who still do. Uh-oh. Impeach the president. Impeach the president. Just straight looped. You know, I thought I was free from it for so long, and now it's back. Yeah, that beat of yours that was at the top of the weirdest beat you ever made, Thread and Shrinka, that shit was crazy. The video was good too. I was like jamming that. I was like, damn. You did that. You better submit some beats to the app too. And Willie Crooks, if you're watching, remind me to, I'll just DM you right now actually. No, you DM me, Willie Crooks. We gotta get you on there. The sample's not bad, but it's like the lowest. Like you rip this sample of Impeach the President off Real Player, and it sounds like shit. It sounds bad. The sample is a David Vaughn sample. Is that what you submitted, Renzo? All right. The sample was kind of cool. It was awful low quality. That can really hold you back, even if it's sort of the sound you're going for. You want to at least have the option to have those. You want to be able to control what it sounds like and not just be given some like shitty dithered compressed version. You want to at least be able to make it like that, and it'll still sound better even if you do the same thing. Hey mods, take care of that bullshit. Take care of that link. But the sample was okay, but the drums, if you're gonna just so you know, if you don't know, that is a very, very famous drum break, a very overused drum break. If you go to Who Sampled and type in Impeach the President, you'll get literally like 1,200 results, and you can go listen to those, and you'll sort of understand why I had the reaction that I did. All right, next up we got Love Butter. Let's see what you got, Love Butter. Next Dimension Red Tea. Remix we did to one of Nomak's songs. Red Tea with Love Butter. There's no vocals on this, are there? Okay, good. Max Daff, if you rap and have Android, we need some more Android testers. Oh, I thought this was playing. Where'd my mouse go? Fire guy laying down the law. Man, out of coffee. I do like the sounds of water. It's making me go to sleep. What up, Willie G? Whoever was asking, I think I'm going to do all 30. Might as well. So, Emiliano, you're good. The drums are buried in this. It almost sounds like you have like a 2-track of someone else's drums. It might have been because you said it's a remix. The sample and the drums are in like totally different sonic spaces. They don't sound anything like one another. Everything's too rigid, all the programming. Well, the sample chops have a little bit of swing to them just from the sample, but the drums are not following suit. The rain sounds are a bit old, but really the biggest issue right now is just how separate everything sounds. Game and Fire Guy, these drums are literally just static. Yeah, you gotta tone back the rain stick. The rainfall, it was a bit much. Maybe sidechain it to something, that'd be kind of cool. But you gotta work on the mix, get everything to sit together. Because the way it is now, some things, like the drums are way over compressed and the samples are just way out in front. So, try and make that not happen, you know. Alright, next up we got Max Daff, Marks Harville. You always got a million different names. Let's see what you got. Ooh, it's a collab. Let's hear this. Perfect spooky music in time for Halloween. Y'all don't even know what it's about, right? Come through in the Halloween month. Get the mask right. Got a knife. It's a toy. You ain't know that. Give me that candy. Damn, y'all know who the man be. Come through feeling so randy when it's spooky, scary, spooky, scary, spooky, scary. What up, Paul Manton? It's been a while. What do you play on Walrus? I have it on PC and PS4, but I haven't played either in so long. Talking about your katana. Yeah, all the sounds are a little, all the sounds are very stock and goofy sounding. Little too spooky. None of the chords are really working with all the melodies and stuff. I want to make sure everything works, and they don't really. Yeah, so definitely all the sounds were very lackluster sounding. So they all just sounded super stock and super basic. And that was a big problem. Oh, I forgot to put, maybe I did put, that's Max Harville. And so that's the big issue right now. If they were a little better, it would help a little, but also all the programming is a little goofy. Especially there was one part where the drums sort of went real weird and were doing kick and snare on these hits. That was a little strange. It wasn't terrible, no, but it was a little goofy, corny, and it did sound a little spooky, scary. So I'd work on having less You could have made that main line work if it wasn't such a goofy synth, maybe. And then some of the other stuff really didn't help, so. That's my report. That's my diagnosis. That's the way it goes. All right, next up we got Imgada. He's got that DJ tag where someone says Imgada. Oh shit! I opened the wrong thing. That was it though. This beat's quiet as hell. Why's my mouse fucking up? Why is iTunes open? I got so many questions. That's a heavy filter sweep. You almost swept everything out. This one's a little spooky too. What is this picture? Someone's flipping somebody off. This is still kind of corny. This is like a haunted map on Mario Party, but like a little more turnt. The sweeps are almost too far. You lose almost all your volume. This is almost like an upgrade on the last one because it's very similar in its melodies. With the spooky stuff. back to Luigi's crack house. That's good. Oh, that was good. A little stop. Just gotta stop it there. The chords were like 80% corny, spooky, and there were some things I didn't expect there, which were nice. But also the organ sound made it very spooky carnival. I mean, you know, this shit is just spooky, so I have to say spooky. I'm saying spooky a lot. It's just the word. Bookworm says, the drums here don't sound like an afterthought, so decent energy. Yeah, I would agree there. The programming is a lot more hype than the last one, and the drums had a lot more energy sonically and just from the rhythms. So that was good. You had some good like little drops with the backspin and the tape stops and all that. And you also, what else did you do that I liked? The filter sweeps were good, but they went too far. Maybe go at the bottom there, bottom of your curve, have it be another 500 hertz up or so, because you almost wiped out everything. It's a bit dramatic, especially as an instrumental. Are you talking about Mind Design? Mind Design's tight. Paul Manton says, instead of worrying about the sweeps, worry about creating some unique parts. I think that's some good advice. You could definitely have some more interesting leads going on, because there weren't a ton there. But next up we got Desa. I never know how to say this. Desa Pateso. Ropo Brev. Let's hear this. We gotta stand up for a minute. That's awful specific, Kevin. How you getting so specific? I like the drums. but the synths are sort of losing it for me. They're taking away the focus from the drums. They're a little overbearing. Kevin's hacking my shit. He's all over it. Yeah, there's so much happening on top of the drums. Oh shit. That you know, wasn't that good. Well, it had potential. But the everything on top of the drums I was not into. You know, it was just too much. It wasn't really quite working like it could. It was just too busy on top of the drums. Because I like the groove of the drums. I like the sound of the drums. But the other stuff just wasn't really working together. So, you know, maybe work on getting your melodies to work together. Having your synths not be too big. Having your synths be too, I don't know. They were just taking the focus away. I did like the drums. I did like all the programming. All right. Next up, we got, oh boy, DJ Dog Vomit. His track's called "Berry Motherfuckers." Let's hear this. What number am I going to? At least yours, Miliano, actually. This is not as ridiculous as I expected for someone named DJ Dog Vomit. I think Kevin's in my email. I'm reporting you. You're going to jail. I let the whole thing play. I mean, the way it was named was supposed to be a joke. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be for a joke. No, I haven't returned the monitors yet. I got to review them. Maybe I'll review them tomorrow. Kevin, I don't know what you're looking at. But, I don't know. I mean, all my shit's locked down. I don't know what you're looking at. I did have a horribly weak Amazon password. But, Alright, let's see what you did. Where was the last login? I got 2-factor on. There's no, you couldn't even get in here. I don't even know how you got in here. this picture. This is me if you can't tell. I like the zoom ins on the critique. The drums really got a gallop feel to them. I'm locking it down. I'm locking it down. Gravy train's over, Kevin. That got old quick. Doing that with the sample for so long, I'm not into. Like, rocking the Mario sample every like 4 beats is too much. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. The sample's okay, but it got old quick. The drums were like, they just had a weird like sheriff feel. They had like that gallop to it. I Was the Walrus. I feel like it's a little fast for the vibe it's giving off. Yeah, like it could have been like a little slower, a little more groovy. And instead it wasn't. Instead it had that like sheriff galloping into town feel. So try and fix the groove. Try and not have it seem like a Western. You could probably go slower and groovier. Oh boy, alright. It's this guy. Best beats of all time again. I hope he's got the tag. The good tag. What did you do, Kevin?
You are now listening to the greatest music of all time.
You didn't get in here. There it is. Why would I accept you on Hangouts? Why are you calling me? You didn't even send it. You didn't even send anything. You just wish you had. I like this is named after a rover, a space rover. And I mean, there's the picture, just to let you know. Black Lord already commented on this.
You are now listening to the greatest music of all time.
I don't know what you did, Kevin. I don't know. This sample, I don't know about the like music box shit. It's like, I don't know. do I kind of like it? It's hard to tell. Drums could complement the track more. Yeah, I agree. They're about 80% of the way there. They're not that far off or anything.
You are now listening to the greatest
That damn tag. This part's a little better. All the synths are a little too low rent sounding. Like they just they're not the best quality. But it does sort of sound like a commercial for like a car commercial. Kevin's in my hangouts. Your name ain't. What are you even doing in my hangouts? Okay, so that was like, I don't know. It wasn't like the worst thing ever. I mean, I wasn't even bad. Like, I sort of like parts of it when the bells and the music box part sort of dropped out. I was more into it. And then I kind of liked the music box at the same time. I think before y'all heard me say I kind of liked it, someone was like, Sanders probably likes this. And I kind of do. I don't know. But the bells, I mean, the bells in their current form are definitely too much. I know. Especially because the melody is just sort of all over the place. If it was a bit more focused and had a decent melody, it could be nicer. But definitely when the bells dropped out, I was more into it. That's the wrong name. That wasn't him. That was the best beats of all time. What else? It's just the bells. The programming was okay. Some of the drum sounds were okay. Especially when the bells dropped out. It all made a little more sense. Oh no. Not a lyric chain. Jesus. Are you on my MySpace? What are you doing? Please go through my MySpace. Alright, next up we got Say Jackson. Oh. Kevin, I don't know what you're doing over there. But I hope you're enjoying yourself. Alright, let's see what you got, Jackson. These chords are not good. Straight up. I don't even know where it is on the track because my waveforms don't play back right. Just found out about the piano roll type beat. Yeah, nothing melodically is fitting with anything else. How did I let that play so long? So the chords were some boring ass chords, really not good. And then the bass didn't have anything to do with them. And then the leads were just the same thing. They were like off in their own, like, I don't even know what. But nothing had to do with anything else. Nothing had to do with anything. I mean, the bass, the chords, the lead. There was some like sweep. That was a good attempt at trying to keep it interesting, but the drums are like, they sort of sound like decent samples, and then they sort of sound like they're getting played off the Sega Genesis at the same time. What up, 32 Keys? Yeah, there just wasn't a ton interesting going on. Yeah, I was on the drum line, baby. I don't know how people do that shit into college. Like, that's a lot of damn time. That is not that shit I like. Yeah, just try and get your melodies to like fit together. And then from there, you can try and work on your drum sounds. But, let's see. Next up, we got In Harm. I think you've submitted before. This track's called Noon. What a time of day. Sound like any of y'all play that game Gang Beasts? A lot of the soundtrack sounds like this. In other words, it's not good. The bass and that chord, they just don't go to. Oh Jesus, what did you do? You didn't even do nothing. You're just fucking with me. I don't even. Kevin's telling me shit like, check your PayPal. There's nothing there. Nothing in my sense. You're always fucking with me. You must have, I bet I had my emails on screen and you were just reading shit the other day. You didn't log into anything. But you were reading off accurate information. Alright, this is not good. Wait a few minutes. Kevin's trying to pull some spooky shit on me. I mean, it was working, but now I know he's full of shit. Now I know it. We'll see. Unless some shit goes through my PayPal, then that's fucked up. Then the stream's over, and I got shit to worry about because Kevin's in all my shit. We calling cybercrime. We're calling CSI. We're calling. We got to run a. What is it? Visual Basic Trace. Get the IP address. I don't remember what they say. I don't remember the goofy shit they said. This is. On this one, I play the piano. Let's see. You got the like grind and snap clap thing. And then like the bass is like from Pokemon sounding type shit. I don't know about the piano part. Why are you calling me? Oh, he's got a video call. Hold on, let me bring this over here. What are you calling me, Kevin, for? What are you doing? I bet it's just gonna be the stream. Alright, Kevin. Excuse me. Let's see. What are you doing? There's nothing here. You're not doing nothing. Trying to get on the stream, trying to be spooky. Can't even show your face. Why did I fucking add you on Hangouts? What is that sound effect? That's that guy. All right, this beat is really like I like that you played the piano, but it's not that good. Hashtag anonymous. It was a little like it was like hold music when you call like Delta Airlines or something. It was like super what's the word I'm looking for? Upbeat. Why are you calling me? I'll put you on if you want. All right. Like some of this piano jamming was cool, but a lot of it was like none of it fit. Like some of the individual riffs were cool, and then a lot of them just didn't really fit at all. So if you got them to fit, then it might work better. But you had your chance. It's over. But it's just a bunch of different like random little piano jams. All right, next up is Savian. Are you even here, Savian? It's been so long. You're submitting, but you ain't here. Let's see how Let's see how experimental you get this week. Very experimental so far. You had your chance. You were even on the screen. You blew it. You've actually been like channeling your experimental shit into like tracks, and it's been nice. It was the beatboxer kid, that's what it was. Figured it out. You had me shook. Figured it out. That's like when you're picking up money in Kingdom Hearts when it's coming at you, or when it's playing those reverse sounds at the start. Yeah, Savian, like when you first started submitting shit, it was like crazy weird, and it wasn't even song. It wasn't even like. It wasn't even. It didn't even come together. But past couple of tracks, you've been actually putting it together into a track. It's been sort of coming out more focused. Been coming out more. Been coming out, you know, just more like an actual song instead of just some experimental shit. And so you've been doing like no, I'm not putting the beatboxer back on. Why you calling? Why you always calling me? What do you want to call me for? Yeah, so keep like, is it my favorite shit in the world? Not necessarily, but you're keeping it like, I like what you've been doing, keeping things minimalist, keeping things real simple, and you've been having like some atmosphere shit. So maybe you'll put those together and sort of get like an actual hip hop track, but you want a video call? What you need the video call for? I'm calling you. What is it? You're not even there. Not even there. All right, that was Savian. Next up, we got 32 Keys, one of like 2 people who submits YouTube beats. Oh, Jesus. Quit it. Uh-oh, we got some kids choir. Let's see how it works. You really do love your piano shit, don't you? I will say, it sounds like you always have the same drums, and they always have that same sort of dirtied up MPC sound, sort of. And it doesn't work with everything. It sort of works here, but it is sort of real rigid. Real straight on the beat. Oh, fake one, that's good. Fake Jake 1 beat, Jake 2. Fake one's a little... Jake 2 or fake one, those are both good. I'm not sure you're really making use of that sample. Yeah, the piano, there's a lot of piano, but it just doesn't, like, it doesn't, like, really do much. It's not as, it's not very compelling. It's not, like, really gonna, like, it's not gonna get stuck in your head. There's not a lot going on in the piano that's really going to keep you interested for too long. And it doesn't seem like it fits with the... I don't think it really fits with that choral sample one. Or the drums, sort of. But, so I do like that you tried to throw the sample in there. There's the piano just sort of like plays some stuff that keeps going, so slow down, deliver us, getting a Kanye-ish vibe if the drum programming was better. Yeah, it was a little sort of lackluster. But the drums are just... It's all sort of boring. It doesn't really come together that well. All right, we're in the final stretch. Miliano is the stopping point tonight. Almost there. All right, next up is Mahal Extra. Okay. Prince. That bass is a little out of control. It's a little over the top. I haven't even seen the chat. Where are you, Static? Yeah, Static, you're good. You scrape. You scrape tonight. Alright. Man, it's really thrown me off not being able to see the progress on the waveform. Joe Biden can kill this beat, yeah. Alright, it's a little overcompressed on the master bus. The bass is like low fidelity. It's not quite. It's like out of tune from the other shit. And it just having that riff loop for so long is no good. You got to switch it up. You got to make sure your drums like sound clean. They sound whatever you got going on in your master, it's like overcompressed. And whatever you got going on with the bass, it's like a shitty sample to start with. I hear something, or maybe it's like the pitching. And overall, it just sounds low quality slightly. However you bounced it, whatever you have on your master, I'm just getting that. But on top of that, the synth was like super repetitive. The drums, let's see, Bookworm says the drums could be better. I agree. They were not great as they stood. And what else? I mean, yeah, it was just real repetitive, and it didn't really like hit like it could have. That's what most people were saying in the chat. Is it just could have been? It could have just come in harder, but it didn't. So. Oh boy. This one says it's submitted by Kevin, Black Lord type beat. Let's hear it.
Black Lord on the beat.
There was a time where equality did exist in a happy home.
What is this?
Where I wish peace existed, but those days are gone.
I hope you recorded
Now
this.
I live
I hope this shit isn't just off YouTube.
I hear the noise of my people crying for help, but the world ignores us, and I can feel my heart breaking in two. I pray they hear us and stop the abuse.
What did you find?
Human rights for everybody. There's no difference. There's no freedom till we're equal. Damn right, I support it.
Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry, child. Yeah.
You know someone who did this, Kevin? Or Jesus.
Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Don't you worry, child.
No, I mean, Kevin, aka Rob. I mean, damn. Was that someone's like school project? That was damn. Okay. That was a masterpiece. I hope that was like played in a school, like on school TVs or like over the announcements or something, because that shit was funny. Like in high school, that was bad. I'm glad you showed me that, honestly. I wish it was yours, but whatever. All right, next up we got Glassic. Whew. Whew. I hope this is mixed loud enough. I got some bad news. Oh, there we go. This is still a little quiet. I like the sample. Oh, we gotta switch it up. I sort of like the sample. Let's Shazam this. Just in case. Nah, this is Glassic. This is totally Glassic. I believe it. There's something else on top of the sample. It's not quite following the chords of the sample. Good track, but the drums dominate the mix. Yeah, they definitely do. And there's something. The drums are way out in front of the sample, and it's not quite sitting like it could, you know? Like, they're just they're just like totally separate. And it'd be better if they weren't. It'd just be better if they were more in line with if they were just more in line with the sample, because they just felt like they were totally separate. One, and then you had something. There was the sample, and there was this chord change that would have been nice, but it didn't happen. So that would have been nice, but as it stands, not bad or anything. There's just a couple things you could do to sort of make it fit a little better. All right, next up we got XL Beats.
XL.
Whoa, game type beat. All right, let's hear. If there's any vocals on this, that's a bomb. Oh. This is a game type beat? How? What happened to Paul Mann? Why'd y'all ban him? Did you do something by accident, Renzo? What happened? Oh, shit. All right, yeah. Sorry, I was reading chats. That was not great. Not great. I'll leave it at that. Well, next up we got Willie G. Let's see what you got, Willie. Oh shit! This is some throwback shit. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah. I like taking it back. I like what you're doing. Just because nothing else is really sounding like this. Good laugh. Man, I'm into this. An error occurred. Oh no, we straight. Damn, I was into that. That was tight. If possible, if you could like, cause that's that jungle break. If you could get that in higher quality, a higher quality source, it might work out better. It was dope as it is, but if it had a little bit more like bass and shit going on, it would have been nice. I was into that. That was Willie G, aka Indigo. Right, next up we got Burn. Track called Bruce Snippet. Okay, let's hear it. And you can tell everybody. Yeah, that was good. Alright, this is Burn. Let's hear it. A little fast. Let's hear where it goes. When you're going halftime with samples where it's every beat, you really got to throw in something either on the upbeat or filter out the snare. Because like when you're making the beat, you can tune out the backbeat. There you go. Exactly. I wasn't even thinking this crazy with the LFO, but don't do it, Joe. Why you always gotta talk about that kind of thing? Why? Tell me why. So I don't think I would ever let it play fully unfiltered. Maybe in the intro. Save the like super crazy LFO for just to as sort of a surprise and just sort of like do a low pass, not necessarily automated or anything, but just a low pass, and use that as your main thing, and then switch to the LFO every once in a while, and sort of have it be a surprise instead of jumping into it like that. So Triple Nation needs a dope bass line or 808. Yeah, if you fill it out, like once you figure out what you're doing exactly, filter wise, you can sort of figure out what you want to do with melodies, synths, bass lines. That was dope though. I was into that. Yeah, that was tight. Bruce. Yeah, when's the last time y'all watched the movie Cool Runnings? Because that movie is tight. I watched it last weekend. Still a 10 out of 10. All right, we got Black Lord right now. Not final beat. Maple Honey Muffin Head ass type beat. Let's hear it. Jimmy Neutron's dad. I've never seen Jimmy Neutron in any capacity. I mean, like I know who he is, and I've seen like snippets. I've never seen a whole movie or TV episode. Lord, I don't know if I'll ever like fully agree with your amount of reverb on shit. I don't know how I feel about the sample. It has like some sort of melodic element, but it doesn't quite. It sort of does, and then it has some things that don't. So it's a little confusing. So if you're just starting this out, let's see, what would I say? I mean, it's hard to say because I don't know where you're going to take it. I think it could be going somewhere nice. Regan likes the reverb. I don't, okay, that's, this reverb, as I listen back again to a little bit, I think it fits here more than it did before. And Jesus Christ. Kevin's sending me some real cryptic shit. I think it fit here more. I know I called it out right away, but it might have grown on me a little bit. But also it seems to, we got to see how it goes. See where it goes from here. There was some bass going on, and it might have been better if the bass was like hitting instead of just being like the tone. So we'll see where it goes. You'll definitely want to switch it up from having that sample be the foundation though the whole time. So that might have been one of my, I think last week was my favorite of yours. That's up there, though. So, I didn't hate it or anything. I know I have hated on your shit before, but that's not one of them. All right, next up we got Elliott. Let's hear what he's got. The snare is super quiet. Yeah, I'm going by the order of the cue. Oh, there we go. Oh man, the drums had a real nice groove for a minute when you had the full rhythm going. Hey, man, it's funny you should say that. Me and Tyler got the same birthday. Shit's crazy, right? Damn, that's crazy. Conster says sample is dope, drums are awful. Really? I like the drums. I don't like when they're like this, but when they're going full out, I'm pretty into it. Mix needs work, says Grand Riggedy. I agree. The hats are real loud. The hats are way too loud. The snare could be up a little bit. And I like the sample, but there are some confusing like melodic moments where you either need to layer some shit in to sort of lead it in one direction, or I don't know. Dan says, I think if it had a more fuller clap, it would be awesome. Who was it who said something about my trisexual twin on a video last week? That shit made me laugh. The word trisexual I thought was really funny. Elliott, that was tight. A lot of people were not liking the drums, but there were parts of the drums, once the drums were like full out, I was definitely into it. So try and not drop that full groove, and then turn up the snare, turn down the hats. What else? Try and maybe get some more melodic shit happening with the sample. Sorry, Proto Shugs, all full up tonight. All full up. We got a backlog to work with. That's just the way the game play. Alright. Alright, Static, you're up. Let's hear it. I don't know about the sound effect. I sort of like it, but I sort of don't. That was a cool mute, but did you miss a beat? Ooh, I like that bass.
Hey man, you shut. I'm the king of beatboxing, not you. Alright, here we go. Check it.
This is Max diss track. Max, the beatboxer we had last stream. I like how it cuts off at the end. Listen.
Not you. Alright, here we go. Check
it. Oh shit, perfect timing. Max in the chat. Oh my god. Static, are you Max? Damn. That's crazy timing. Whatever happened with that miss beat, I know it had to be on purpose. I don't know if it was good for the beat or not to do that. It sort of threw me off because I mean it was in time obviously, but it did sort of mess up the groove. Max, I can't believe you just showed up. Shout out to Max. He's world famous now for beatboxing last stream. Oh. That was dope, Static. Shout out to that. You have summoned me. Max, do I even believe Max is real now? Little. Oh. Alright, next up we got RWY. Let's hear this. Cassandra's Dream. That singing wasn't very good. Sorry, Static. Joel, the label's back. You have a purpose again. Shaped like an Advil? Alright, this singing is ass. Straight up garbage. That's bad. That's really not good. Whew. That singing is no good. Alright, last one of the night. It's almost time for Nathan For You Season 3, baby. Season 3, baby. If y'all don't watch that show, y'all gotta watch that. Shit's good. That singing was trash. Straight up garbage. Hot garbage. Alright. Last one of the night. Miliano Supreme. Let's see what you got.
I heard you when you told him that there was love between you and I. And I heard you.
It's alright, Max. The XDs come naturally. You do you. Don't change anything about you. If that's how it is.
I heard you. I heard you. I heard you.
This has that like whispering, like on December 4th. I heard you lost your best friend.
I heard you.
You mind if I?
I heard you. I heard you. I heard you.
I imagine the reverb, or is that slapback?
I heard you.
Did you add the slapback, or is it part of the sample?
I heard you.
Because it's a bit much.
I heard you. I heard you.
I would filter out some of the super high end to kill some of the reverb.
I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. You and I heard you. I heard you. I heard you.
It is a little repetitive.
I heard you. I heard you. I heard you.
If it switched up more, I'd be into it.
I heard you.
Alright. Where's the switch up? No switch up. If it went back and forth between that and another section, I'd be into it. But hearing it for too much, hearing it that many times that quickly, I was over it. And I would filter out some of the reverb best you could. What else? There could have been more with the drums. It was really just those couple hits. So, aren't most beats repetitive? Yeah, but not that repetitive. Or if they are repetitive, they're dope enough to where you want to hear it over and over again. This wasn't quite there. If you added some more layers, some more groove in the drums, you could be into it a little bit more. But that, hearing it that much, you know. But it's a good start to something. And like I said, I would take out some of the reverb, fill out the drums a little more, some hi-hat, like some laid-back hi-hat shit. It could be nice. I just gotta switch it up. But I'll be finishing up on Sunday sometime. Maybe between Beat Fighter rounds. I don't know when. Why didn't I do it yesterday? It was the homie's birthday. We had to celebrate. So I had to move it. Yeah, that's a wrap. I can't believe Max showed up. Literally the instant his name was said, in a track. Someone was dissing him, trying to out beatbox him. The timing is insane. Shout out to Max, I guess. I'm glad I make that noise a lot. I know y'all like that. Someone was really mad about it on Sunday, so now I'm not even gonna try and stop. Yeah, they're closed until next week. They're all submitted on Wednesday. Then I do half on Wednesday night, half on Sunday night, except I did it tonight instead of Wednesday. So he wasn't sampled. They just sort of said, Max, I'm a better beatboxer. And then I'll let you hear it, actually. Oh, I don't know where it went. You won't hear it this time. But yeah, I'm getting out of here. So shout out to most people. Joel, the label's back. You have a purpose now. Kevin's talking about testes and shit. Type of person to say fam too much. I never say fam. I've said fam like 3 times in my life. It was always as a joke. What is my music experience background? I just making beats for a long ass time. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that sums it up. What more do you need to know? It's not like I don't got like the badge from all the gyms. I don't got like credentials outside my shit on YouTube, but it doesn't matter. It's not like no one cares. We're just here to bullshit. People are here to listen to their track, see if it gets bombed or not. But yeah, I'm out of here. Everybody watch Nathan For You season 3. Highly recommended. Later.